And why not add another one? Huge update as Florida State picks up their fifth commitment in the last 7 days. Their third on defense, and this makes the third consecutive day of landing a commitment. So a little bit of back-to-back-to-back action going on here. Florida State remains red hot on the recruiting trail, and now they're getting a little bit of safety help. This time from four-star safety Gregory Thomas out of American Heritage High School. Yes, the same American Heritage High School that DB's coach Patrick Surtain used to coach at. So you can only imagine that at least played a little part here in this one. If nothing else, at least helping build that relationship between Zay and the staff. And now, I don't know how much of a role this played, but I actually just found out that he's a member of the Seminole Tribe of Florida. He also had his commitment ceremony at the Seminole Hard Rock there in Tampa, so it definitely seems like a perfect fit. It would have been really hard to see him go somewhere else at that point. But nonetheless, a very good pickup here as he went out over some ACC foes like Clemson and Miami, who were both heavily involved as well. So this is another one of those recruitments where Florida State seemingly led pretty much all cycle, and you really wanted to see them close here. So good job to the staff for staying on it, staying in contact with this kid, and getting it done. Now let's talk about Zay a little bit. He has the perfect size for a DB/safety, coming in at 6'2", right around 200 pounds. He does take snaps at both safety and corner, so he's definitely a versatile piece to add to an already stacked Florida State secondary. With his size and other tools, I think this is another kid that once he gets into the program, once he gets in with Josh Storms and strength and conditioning, once he spends some time being developed by one of the best in the game, in my opinion, in Patrick Surtain, he could end up being very, very good and hopefully just add to Florida State's reputation as DBU. Again, this is Florida State's third commitment on the defensive side of the ball this week, but he's actually their first commitment in the secondary, so definitely a position of need. Definitely wanted to start seeing some pickups there in the secondary. Florida State did really well recruiting corners and safeties last year, so again, the hire of Pat Surtain just continues to pay off, and for the record, I don't think they're done at the DB position. I think they're still very much involved with four-star safety Jordan Young, another four-star safety LaDarian Clardy, who I think they currently lead for, and I would actually project him to be in this class right now. So definitely more to come at the DB position for sure. Florida State's loading them up here, and it's hopefully only going to continue with several other targets announcing in the next week or so. We have a couple linebackers announcing their commitments on both Monday and Tuesday. I actually think the Noles are in a very good spot for both of them. Then a few other targets scattered throughout the next week or so. And we'll be right here again to talk about it all with you guys. So if you want to stay up to date on all the big recruiting news, if you like landing top blue chip safeties like Zay, definitely drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out a ton. And I've actually been wanting to ask you guys, I've been bouncing around the idea of having some sort of highlights for these kids playing on the screen as I talk about them. But wasn't sure if that was something you guys would be interested in. Definitely don't want to make the screen too busy. So definitely let me know what you think down in the comments. We're always looking for ways to make better videos for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's definitely always fun to jump on here and talk about a red hot Florida State on the recruiting trail. And I know we'll be back soon. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Go Noles.